Army of Darkness Halloween special. This is from Dynamite. And I will say this, I'm glad that unlike Marvel, Dynamite doesn't do like issue number one for their one shots. Because I always thought that was kind of, that was just always kind of like a lowball tactic that Marvel does where they have number one on their one shots. But yeah, this is Army of Darkness, just a one shot, just a Halloween special. And it's actually not that bad. It's just pretty much good, dumb fun. What you kind of would expect from Army of Darkness. So in this we get two different little mini stories. We get Scared Shipless, and we get Cemetery Man. And Scared Shipless is basically about Blackbeard the pirate and how he got his hands on the Necronomicon, which led to his crew being cursed and basically becoming Deadites. And that's when Ash shows up. So Ash shows up on this spooky ghost tour, and basically, what happened was Ash put out I guess a Tinder account of himself, and then he got catfished by this guy doing an impression of her. And the reason why the guy catfished as her was so he can knock out Ash, because Ash is the chosen one, and dump his body in the harbor. Because basically the pirates want revenge, and if you give the pirates the blood of the promised one on Halloween night, I guess he will become the leader. Basically, the pirates want revenge, and they want the blood of the promise. Oh, they want the blood of the promised one, and basically he wants to deliver that blood to them so that they will make him a part of the crew and he can like take over the town. So yeah, we basically get Ash versus an army of Deadite pirates. That's pretty much what this whole issue is. So of course, Ted decides to, which I thought was kind of a interesting reference. Over here they said, his name is Teddy Roosevelt, but I'm thinking Ted's just for Ted Raimi. But yeah, he tries to join the crew and then he becomes a Deadite. And yeah, we get basically the classic quick cuts of Ash loading up his gear. I will say this, like the artwork, I'm not really a fan of this style, but it actually works for this series, or at least for this issue. Like these two stories, the artwork works. I'm not really a fan of this artwork for like Hack Slash though. I don't think it works for that. But for Ash it does, because Ash is more comedy than anything else. Hack Slash isn't though. So, but yeah, like I said, we just basically get cool, clean fun of Ash just mowing down pirates, and then here's the thing. My only complaint is that the fight with Blackbeard is too short. It's literally this page and that's it, because Ash goes down, and then the girl saves his life and actually saves the day, which I thought again was a little, Not that I have a problem with like badass female leads, because I mean, literally my favorite comic book character of all time is Cassie Hack. So, but it's just in a Army of Darkness, I would kind of like for Ash to kind of be the badass savior of the day, or if he's not, maybe make it a little bit funnier of why the day gets saved. But it's just literally, this girl who is very unassuming just picks up a shotgun and then shoots Ted in the face and then shoots Blackbeard in the face, and the day is saved. And that's how it ends. And then we get the Cemetery Man, which kind of fixes the ending for this one by having Ash actually save the day and be all badass. So yeah, I mean, we get the classic story, cliche story, I should say, of a group of teenagers deciding to go into the graveyard on Halloween and using an Ouija board, which spells out the words Clackdo, Verato, Nictu, and then, summons the Deadites. And only our Velma-looking character doesn't become a Deadite because she has a lucky chicken foot talisman that she picked up from some voodoo store. And Yeah, basically her friends become deadites, and then they start chasing her down, and then she prays for a summoner, a protector, and Ash shows up and is basically all badass. Um, I guess I won't show the rest just because spoilers. But yeah, that's pretty much Army of Darkness. It's just 2 short stories. This is probably going to be a short review. It was fun. I mean, I don't know if I'll say it's worth $4.99 though. That's way too much for this. Make it $2.99, maybe $3.99, but $4.99 for 2 short stories that, I don't know. One of them is like really kind of just the cliche, and the other one is, it is what it is. It's more setup than actual payoff. Like I said, it's not a terrible story. It's just most of these pages are just setups leading up to the pirates and the final showdown. And the final showdown itself is literally just like a page, and that's it. So this is like more setup than payoff. And this one is just kind of cliche with the humorous ending. But yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't recommend it for $4.99. If it was cheaper though, then yeah, I would recommend it. It was pretty good. And then let me see if I can get. So there's more of the Halloween specials. I am tempted to check out the Vampirella and then the Elvira. The Elvira, because I've heard good things about the Elvira run so far. Professor Geek, I watched some of his reviews and he seems to be enjoying the heck out of it, so might check that out. And then Vampirella, I don't know. I want to say that I've heard of these 2 names and that they were good, but I don't know if I'm. No, actually, I might be thinking of someone else. I think I'm thinking of someone else also named Scott. But I don't know. I'm still kind of tempted, but we'll see. And then we have the Hack Slash versus Chaos. I will say this. On the one hand, I'm not all that interested in Chaos. I would have preferred maybe another kind of, crossover. But we do get Tim Seeley. And I've said this before in previous videos. Tim Seeley, I'm not a fan of his DC work, like his superhero work. I read the, what was it? He was terrible in Green Lanterns. I mean, he was just a downright awful. I mean, his story was basically, he had one arc which was like basically like a Trump building the wall kind of undertone, which just didn't really work. And then the other story was basically superhero Tinder, and then superheroes being kidnapped because of the Tinder, which was dumb. And then he did Red Hood, Prelude to Wedding. He did all the Preludes to the Wedding one-shots. I read the Red Hood one. It sucked. And then I've seen reviews on the other Preludes to the Batman Catwoman Wedding, and they all seem to be really shitty too. So I'm not a fan of his superhero work. However, his supernatural work is actually pretty good. Like I love his Hack Slash stuff. I mean, Hack Slash is my favorite franchise, and that was when he was penning it. And he did do I think it was a 3-issue arc on the current Constantine Hellblazer run, and those 3 issues were really, really good. So I think like if you give him like supernatural stuff to work with, Tim Seeley can be really good. If you give him like superhero stuff, I just don't care. But also the cover isn't that bad. Well, it's not that bad when you think of it compared to like all the other Hack Slash covers that have come out lately. And I'm not talking about the original DDP and original Image run, but I'm talking about like Hack Slash vs. Vampirella and Resurrection. Like those covers have been pretty terrible. So this looks pretty interesting. I don't know if I've seen any stuff from Rafa Lobosco, so I don't know how his interiors are going to be. But the fact that Tim Seeley is penning this gives me hope, because at least, hey, we get someone who understands the characters because they created them. And then for some reason we get like a little, I don't know if I can pronounce this correctly, omaki. Basically, like, you know how like Japanese mangas, they have like the little like one shots story at the end. We kind of get that. And it's just basically a 2-page about Ash being stood up on his Tinder date. And look at this. I literally just opened this book now and it's already falling apart. Thankfully, it's just these 2 pages. But yeah. $4.99 and you give me a comic that's falling apart. And it wasn't like this in the store. I always kind of check and flip through my comics before I buy them. But yeah, it seems like comic books are going, like prices are going up and then quality is going down. $4.99 and we get 2 miniseries that are okay at best with not the greatest artwork. And we got pages falling out. And thankfully we don't have, you know, ink rubbing out yet. I know Marvel does that a lot. Like with their covers, like you can literally have the issue for like a day and it's already like leaving like smudge prints and stuff like that. But yeah. That's Army of Darkness, the Halloween special. Again, not bad. I mean, it was go in expecting an Army of Darkness story and that's what you're gonna get. It's just kind of good, dumb fun, but I don't know if I could recommend it for $4.99. I would say maybe $2.99. $2.99 and alright, like, you know, $4.99. I can't recommend that. That's too much. And still, come on, man. But yeah, that's Army of Darkness. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of anyone who read this? If so, what do you guys think? Anyone interested in the Hack Slash versus Chaos, or is it just me? Anyone know anything about Rafa Labosco? Is he good? I'll probably like end up googling his artwork. So once I finish this recording. And anyone read any of these? And if so, do you guys recommend them? Especially if it's, you know, with the $4.99 price tag. Because like I said, this is good. It's not great, but it's good. Just not $4.99 good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will say this. It's kind of funny that they released this issue this week when literally they could have waited just one more week and they would have had it on Halloween itself. Because Halloween actually falls on a Wednesday. So if they have just waited one more week, they would have had an actual Halloween special on Halloween. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I guess I'll do the usual spiel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Feel free to leave comments down below. If you guys want to help me grow the channel, I'm not asking for money or anything like that. Just help share the video out. You know, tweet it out, share it with friends, family members, other people who like enjoy comic books and stuff like that. That would be greatly appreciated. I also have a Twitch that I've been doing streams lately. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of those now that the weather allows me to. You can find all that information down in the information below. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.